is going to generate a new sound so that the person who is sitting over here will have a better experience within the car. Okay, that is active noise cancellation. Now, if you look at the basic structure of an active noise cancellation and where signal processing is going to come. So this is the basic structure. So what I have got over here is I have a noise source. The noise is passing through a tube and it is reaching outside. What I do is I use one microphone, which is called the reference microphone, to pick up the sound which is getting transmitted from here, which I call XF. Then I am going to design an adaptive FAR filter and give the output of the adaptive filter to a loudspeaker. And what the loudspeaker is going to do? Loudspeaker is going to produce another sound, which is our anti-noise. Then third thing I do is I put a next microphone, which is the error microphone, which is going to measure the superposition of these two signals. So measure the superposition of the sound which is getting transmitted and the sound which is produced by the speaker. The superposition of that is my EF. Now, if I can run an adaptive algorithm such that the FAR filter is updated so as to minimize this E square of n. If I minimize this, what is going to happen? The net sound which is there in this region or the net noise which is there in this region will get reduced. But based on what we have studied earlier, what I can say is what are the type of signals which I can cancel? Only correlated components. So whatever sound is there over here in the E signal, which is correlated with X, can be reduced. Whatever is not correlated with X, it cannot be reduced. Okay, so that is what is the basic idea. But the principle is similar to what we discussed earlier. But in addition to only algorithm, you have an additional hardware setup here. Why? You need a physical loudspeaker, physical microphone, which is in addition microphones, which is in addition to my existing system. So if you look at this setup, they have to put additional speakers and additional microphones inside the car. In the headphone, they will have multiple microphones inside also. Inside the cup also, you will have mic. Okay, outside also it will have mic. It will have additional speakers or it may use the same speakers. Okay, so there is an investment in terms of the hardware setup also. It's not just an algorithmic implementation, it is a hardware implementation. So active noise cancellation is not noise reduction, because noise reduction is essentially a software implementation. Maybe additional microphones can give you inputs, okay, but you don't need new speakers because your cancellation is not happening in the acoustic domain. So you will not need any loudspeaker system in the case of what? Noise reduction. Okay. Any doubt? No doubt, no? Okay. What is anti-noise? Anti-noise means whatever sound this active loudspeaker is producing is anti-noise. Why we call it anti-noise? Because it is trying to cancel the noise. So noise is coming from here. Anti-noise I am going to produce using the active loudspeaker so that my overall net sound is a quiet region. Okay, net sound is a quiet region. Understood? that you can experience if you use an ANC headphone. The moment you switch on, what is going to happen? Your background noise is going to get reduced significantly. Okay, so your background noise is going to get significant. Okay, which is better? Which is better is dependent on what you want to do. Okay, so in an ANC setup or in an ANC scenario, your objective is to cancel the background noise. Why do we need to cancel the background noise? It's a very critical question. Okay, so you are using a headphone, you are listening to music. What will be the gain which you will be putting? The gain which you will be putting will depend on your background noise. Correct? So if you are in a train or in a railway station, you will have a higher you will put a higher volume on your headphone. But if you are in a quieter room, you need only a smaller amplification. So the impact of this is that you are going to have a hearing loss because you are exposed to a higher magnitude of sound for a longer duration. But now suppose if I can reduce the background noise when I am in a railway station setup, I don't need to play the second sound, the music signal. What I am saying, I don't need to play my music signal at the higher amplitude, higher volume, which I would have otherwise played. So I can now reduce the volume and play in a normal, what you can say, hearable threshold, hearable range. So ANC headphone can actually help you indirectly in reducing hearing loss. So this is called recreational hearing loss. Recreational hearing loss in the sense WHO is saying that a significant portion of youth will have hearing loss, and hearing loss will be the new diabetes. That is what WHO is saying. Why it is saying? Because we are every time using these headphones only, we will definitely going to have, we already have hearing problem, but that will be significant. Okay, but ANC can help that. Okay, but noise cancellation cannot help in that situation. Why it cannot help in that situation? Because the signal of interest is not coming from outside. The signal of interest is the music which you are going to play. So I can give you an example. So suppose I have maybe a headphone. Okay, let me take the headphone itself. Okay, I have this headphone over here. And you are going to have a music which is going to be played. So the speaker will play the music. Music will come. Then you have the background noise which is coming from outside. Okay. So in an ANC, what we are trying to do is I am going to have microphones inside. This mic is going to pick up what? Noise plus music. But by using appropriate signals in the sense, if I use a mic outside and that is the input signal X of n, what I could do is from this noise and music, only the noise component I can remove using the principle of correlation which we discussed earlier. Understood? So that is what is going to happen in an ANC system. So noise cancellation and noise reduction and active noise cancellation are in two different contexts and are implemented in two different domains. But in marketing, you will see that this is noise cancellation, noise reduction. People are getting confused. Noise reduction is not ANC. Okay, noise reduction has a different context. Noise reduction is an algorithmic implementation. It is not active noise cancellation. Okay, it is an adaptive noise reduction. That is okay, or an intelligent noise reduction. That is fine, but that is not active noise reduction. Active noise reduction is different because you need active components who are going to participate in the noise reduction process. Understood? Okay, so if you look at the Zoom app or any of the app, they are dealing with noise reduction because they are not going to create another physical setup for you. Based on available signal components, can I do some processing on top of it so that my noise which is the other person is receiving can be reduced significantly? That is what is my interest. Okay. Now, okay. Now this is my setup. This is how an ANC is going to be implemented. Now, what we will need to find out is what algorithm should we use over here so that the noise can be reduced. So we are interested in the algorithm which is going to be implemented over here. Okay, fine. So what is the algorithm which is going to be implemented over here? So because I have physical systems involved in my implementation, or wherever I have physical systems, so I have what? I have an electronic signal coming from here. Electronic signal will go up to here. It is electronic signal, but after that it is no more electronic signal. This is a physical signal which is a sound, and then you have again electronic signal. Okay, so because I have a physical system in between, I cannot just directly reduce E square and implement the find the update algorithm or the controller. So what I will do is I have to somehow create a model of this physical system. How I will create a model of the physical system? By using system identification, which we discussed earlier. Okay, so I can convert this entire block diagram. What does this block diagram contain? Block diagram contain an adaptive filter. It also contains physical systems. So what I could do is I could convert these physical systems into equivalent models. Equivalent models means I can have an FAR filter which will representing this. I can have an FAR filter representing this entire tube structure, and I make an equivalent of this. So this block diagram is equal to this schematic diagram. Okay, only thing is that I have created models. This I will call the secondary path model, secondary path, and this I will call the primary path. And then I use a gradient descent approach, minimize C square. So when I use the gradient descent approach and minimize C square, what I will get? I will get an update rule like this. What is this update rule? This update rule is called the filtered X least mean square algorithm. Okay. So why? Because there is an X dash instead of an X. I have an X which has been filtered through another filter, which is the secondary path model. Okay. So we get an algorithm called FXLMS algorithm, which is usually the most popular algorithm in an ANC system. Okay. In a system identification or a noise reduction, I could use an LMS based approach. Here I can use an FXLMS based approach. In both cases, I could use a machine learning approach to solve both the problems. Okay, data driven approach can also be done in both the cases. Okay, understood? So this is about noise control and noise reduction. The main thing which you have to remember is that both are different. Okay, they are not the same, they are different, and they are based on our idea about correlation of signals. That is the most critical thing which we are looking at. Okay, so these are some of the references. This is a good book to look at. Adaptive Filtering by Dennis. There is a 2020 book is there, 5th edition, and this is a good book for normal DSP, just for the sake of understanding. Okay, any other doubt? Clear? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I am done. Yeah. If any doubt, just send me an email. I can reply to you. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Anything else?